So what I'm doing today is there is a poll online whether you guys wanted to see the Theo Steakhouse chili or the Kentucky bourbon pizza. And Theo Steakhouse chili won. So that's what I'm gonna make today. So right now in here, I just started cooking a half a pound of ground beef and a half pound of ground pork, just to kind of get it started. This cooktop takes forever. So right now to that, I'm gonna go ahead and add one medium-sized yellow onion that I diced up earlier. So we're just gonna cook this until the onion is a little bit translucent. And I'm gonna actually add the garlic now too. I promise I am trying to slow it down. I'm just so used to not giving directions as I cook because that's how Nani would have done it. Just add things until it smells good. Is everyone having a good Saturday so far? Oh my gosh, you could hear her in the background. Yeah, that's Marv. We locked her up, but she let herself out of the room. Just really hoping she doesn't decide to join me cooking. Smells so good in here. Oh, yes, Dad. It is Marvy. Thanks, Rex. Okay, so now to this, I'm gonna go ahead and add in a 28-ounce can of stewed tomatoes. Hey, Lydia. Now, those of us that have been to Italy or have family from Italy, hey Lindsay, these are the San Marzano tomatoes. So I don't think I'd cook with anything else unless it came straight from our garden. The flavor is amazing. Hey Charlie and Beth. So we're just gonna cook this down a little bit. I'm gonna try to get this cooktop up to temperature again. And so this is a really easy recipe here. Actually, you can do it in the crock pot and just get it started early in the morning and let it sit on low 8 hours, or if you want it faster, 4 hours on high. So 8 hours on low, 4 hours on high. And just let it cook all day. The longer it cooks, the better it tastes. So yeah, it's smelling so good, but I'm gonna add some more spices in here. So to this, I'm gonna add 2 tablespoons of chili powder and a tablespoon of oregano, and 1.5 tablespoons of cumin. Yeah, Tracy, come on over, you and Dad, or Dad, if that's you and Tracy. Coming over, there'll be plenty. So, and this recipe will be up on the website later on. Hey Dan, if you haven't had a chance, head on over to YouTube and search for Elda's Kitchen. We have been posting a lot of videos on just simple and easy cooking recipes. Honestly, you could just take the marinade your meat in the morning, or quickly toss your vegetables while you're relaxing after a day at work, and then cook it up that evening. It's always good served over rice, or if you want to grill your vegetables and then toss it in a salad. So the marinades are just so easy to work with. Lots of possibilities, but if you haven't checked out our YouTube channel, please do that. There's the link in the comments. So just stirring this up. Add salt and pepper to your liking. I tend not to add a lot of salt. Let people salt it on their own. So I should have opened this before. But we have our Theo's Kitchen, and to this, I'm gonna add 1 bottle of Theo's. Give it a good shake before using it. Toss that in there. There's so much flavor in this chili. So we're just gonna let this cook down a little bit, and then we're gonna add 3 different types of beans. And if you have other, vegetables that are needing to be used in the fridge, chop it up, put it in here. It's so versatile. I've added corn in the past, zucchini, bell peppers, whatever I have handy, I will just throw in this chili. So just giving it a stir, let it cook a little bit, and then we'll start to add some of the beans. And my favorite part to this chili, 2 cups of your favorite ale. I won't say brands, I won't say which one I'm using, but it's a good one. And if I wouldn't drink it, I would not put it in my food. Same thing goes with wine. Does anyone have any questions for me? Still cooking it up. All right, now I'm gonna go ahead and start to add the beans. So there is 1 can of kidney beans, 1 can of, it'll come out of here, of cannellini beans, and 1 can of black beans. We'll just let that stir and kind of cook up. And I cannot wait to get outside and show y'all some grilling recipes. I'm super excited. I'm going to figure out some recipes that maybe are a little bit sweeter, maybe some sort of fruit, covered in a marinade and then quickly grilled and topped on chicken or salmon. We'll come up with fun and creative stuff. I love being creative when it comes to cooking. Thanks, Lindsay. Okay, so normally I would actually use my Dutch oven to cook this in, but once I put it on the cooktop, it was too high and you guys would only see the outside of it. And while it is beautiful, I want you guys to actually see what I'm cooking. So that's why I'm using this lower pan here, just so that everyone can see. And then if it flows over, you guys can all see that too. And now I'm gonna go ahead and add in the beer. Oh my gosh, you can use another good sauce for the chili would be the Kentucky bourbon. I find that that sauce is just, it's amazing on pretty much anything. I do a lot of Chex Mix, and my go-to is Jamaican jerk, but one day I didn't have that and we had people coming over, so I grabbed the Kentucky bourbon and I put it on there, and it was just amazing. You could also, I mean, you can mix it up, and if you want something, you know, you can always just experiment. That's all I have to say is just keep on experimenting in the kitchen. Thanks, Kristen. And, you know, find things that you like. So yeah, I've done Theo's, the Kentucky bourbon would be good. The Jamaican jerk would be good too. If you wanted to do a white bean chili, you can use the garlic and herb, and that would also work out nicely. So now I'm gonna add in the other cans of beans, and these are all 15 ounce cans of beans. So there went in the red kidney beans, the cannellini beans, and last but not least are the black beans. And the cannellini beans, honestly, I picked those because I remember my nanny sauteing them up in olive oil and garlic when I was younger, and it was just amazing. They remind me of her, so I would totally not do this recipe without thinking of my nanny and adding ingredients that remind me of her. Thanks, Dean. Hey, Gail. And Carrie. So we're just gonna let this simmer and cook. I keep you guys on for another hour while this cooks down, but I won't do that. So once this is done, I'll plate it up, take a picture. I personally like it with cornbread. My husband likes it with corn chips on top. Sour cream is good. Like a little more spice, I dice up some fresh jalapenos and we'll mix it in at the very end. I don't do that now because of the 3 kids. So they like spice, they just don't like it that hot. So we'll let this cook a little bit. I would love to do another live with all of you. If anyone has any ideas on what we should do, just message me on Facebook or, you know, post. I'm not sure. I think you guys can post on our wall. I'm honestly not quite sure. Just give me ideas. If you want a recipe with a certain sauce and you have no idea, thanks, Carrie, what to do. I mean, if you want to say, hey, I want a recipe for the peach habanero using seafood, can you come up with something? Yeah, send me that. I will work on it and I will come up with a recipe. Ooh, jalapeno cornbread would be amazing. So I'm gonna let this simmer for an hour, hour and a half, and then I will get back on and post a picture. And that is it. I wanna thank all of you for joining me live. As we say, once you've entered Elda's kitchen, you're part of the family. So welcome to the family. Buon appetito.